had one job, Robert.
Not made me laugh.
Not
I was looking
to
over
laugh.
it. It was just so difficult.
When we went
content.
on, our mic's got unmuted. That's
Come on.
amazing. How do I get back to the channel?
You should already be. Come on, dude. Jeez.
That one? Yeah, maybe.
Once
Oh,
someone
that
doesn't
one.
know how to use Twitch.
All right. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 43. I think we're on,
Jeez
right?
Louise.
Yep.
What would Zonner say?
He'd probably say something like Cuatro Tres,
Yes.
Yeah.
Cuatro tres.
because he speaks fluent Spanish.
Yes. Is that
Any-
not how you say 43?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Was it like cuarente? Cuarente?
I don't know. I'm not
Yeah, something
Mexican.
close. You're not Mexican. You're an idiot. In case you didn't know, we're not racist. We actually are half Mexican. Two of us. So together
but
we
we
make
don't-
one
I grew
full
up in a
Mexican.
Mexican household.
There you go.
But we don't know Spanish. We're
Um,
bad.
Anyways, let's get started. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 43. We're CMG. We talk video games.
Mhm.
We talk all things pertaining to video games. Basically, we break it down. Kind of start off with how our weeks have been. We go into the news of this week, kind of let you know what's happening, and then we kind of get into the nitty gritty where we break down. Might even be a controversial topic at times, but really a kind of debate. Sometimes we're at each other's throats, sometimes we're not. We all are in agreement sometimes, and really break down one topic that does pertain to gaming.
We eventually get to that.
Yeah, we eventually get
By
to
the
that.
end of the show, we get to that.
And we have a
Yeah.
lot of rabbit trails, as you saw with the start of our show. We didn't actually start the show. This is a fully interactive podcast, so if you're watching live via the Twitch stream, you can get in the
Chat.
the chat and interact with us. Whatever we're talking about, whatever subject we're talking about, if you think we're wrong, tell us we're wrong. Bring new light to the conversation, and you might go, oh crap, we didn't know that was a part of this. So
Can we talk about how your mom's always on the stream? My mom isn't.
Oh.
Seriously, like my mom
sad.
doesn't even watch it. She's just like, "Oh, you're still doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I am."
you
Every
gonna do
weekend.
anything else with your
That's-
life?
That's supportive.
How's it going? Pretty good, I guess.
I guess.
Thanks for watching. You'd know.
It looks like Zonner is subscribed for 8 months now.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so we have a last no saying, but you both know French. Yes, we're Mexicans that know French.
I don't know French.
Oui.
Good job.
And
What is that?
GNX. I don't know how to say your name. Okay.
Guten. Oh, good
It-
morning. Oh, you're
it's-
saying
yeah,
good morning. It's
it's-
gotta be good morning.
Guten
It is.
Morgen.
Sweet. I got
Guten
it.
Morgen is Dutch.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
For good morning, and I don't know how to pronounce. Okay, anybody know how to pronounce that? Gianixo.
I have no idea.
We're gonna call him
no, Chris.
Ixel. That's his name.
Pixel?
Ixel.
Cool.
Go to Max.
I actually know who that is. That's Scott, but
That's Scott?
Yeah.
Oh,
our buddy.
hello.
That's good.
Hello.
There we go.
Anyways, let's get into it.
Okay.
If you don't follow us on any of our social media streams or social media platforms, that's the word I was looking for. Platforms.
Social media streams, yes.
You can follow us at, let's go that way first. Twitter at CMG_Gamecast. On on Instagram, Facebook, and now we have our own URL on YouTube at Casual Misfits Gaming. Oh, that way. Sorry, I pointed the wrong way.
It's the same one as the Facebook.
Yep, same
Which
one.
should be the basic one all around, but
All
Twitter
around.
just hates us.
Twitter hates us. Anyways, I'm Matt Rojas, aka the Dreadfire. As I said before, with me we have either one of you can
There's a
talk
line,
right now.
dude,
There's
like,
a line.
come
Go
on.
for it.
Well, Zonner likes to...
I'm not gonna step
Hi,
on
I'm
your
Mate
toes.
Rojas, also known as No Jeans. How are you?
No jeans. I looked at you and you didn't do it.
It was just so professional. I'll take today is just stealing my heart. All right. And I'm Robert Link, also known as Rob Dog 1991. No one's doing it, man. It's a
Rob
good day.
Dog,
Damn. I was like, man,
1991.
we're growing up.
I started reading the chat and I got yeah. Anyways, and on the production side, we have
Oh, it's the base. Oh, he doesn't have the neck pillow.
What? What? Okay,
go ahead.
cool.
just
All
cut
right,
right
guys.
over his
Whatever.
intro. Anyways, on the production side, go.
Hey
Go.
guys, I'm Xlorian.
How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm good. You know, feeling real tiger facey today. That's
Nice.
all. And I wish I had that prepared for today.
It's okay. Next time. One of these days, we'll come full tiger face.
Okay.
It sounds really bad out of context.
Ixel says go with Giant. We're gonna call him Giant. There we go.
Got it. I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, so what's the next? What's the topics today?
Let's talk about how our weeks were.
Oh yeah, I like that.
What games have we been playing?
Okay.
Starting with Rob Dog.
Ooh, what have I
What
been
have you been
sorry.
playing?
It's a lie.
That was just to screw with him because he was so pissed about the first one.
Let's see. What have I been playing this
Not
week?
The Last of Us.
So I've been not The Last of Us. I know. I've been trying to get Gears to work on my PC lately, which has been just a battle and a half because the Microsoft Store sucks because the connection issues are really garbage. By the way, if anybody plays Gears on PC and you notice that when you start Gears it instantly quits, you have to start a download in Microsoft to get that to reconnect so that you can start Gears. So I've downloaded Candy Crush like 5 times just to cancel it so that I can start Gears. It's the only reason I do it, to be honest.
Does it just shut down the background?
It'll
shut down
start,
the app in the
and
background?
you'll see the logo, and then just, bloop, it's gone. And you don't know what happened. It's just gone.
Can you just keep the Microsoft Store app running in the background at all times?
It doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
always on anyway on Windows, but it's just disconnecting you. So I have to reconnect, and it also messes with my match lobbies. I've realized I can't do anything core right now for some reason, so good job.
You know how you can play Gears of War really well?
I can't,
Play
but
on
I'm
the
sure some people
Xbox?
can.
On that
oh,
there
on the
Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be nice, but
But
I like my PC. No, I lent my Xbox to my father, which is
I
fine
like my
because I don't
PC.
use it. I had it on Xbox and I never used it. I play
my
PC anyway.
Xbox has not been plugged in, hooked up, turned on since our November tournament.
See, that's
we
what I'm
did for
saying. I was
Microsoft.
like, dude, mine was sitting on this counter, and I was like, oh, here's my Xbox. I didn't even know it was here.
I think mine's a paperweight right
So
now.
another cool Gears news thing that we didn't put in here that I just wanted to really quickly talk about. The
Okay.
next update is taking the Hammerburst out of your loadout.
What?
Yeah, the Hammerburst is
wait,
going to
wait.
be a pickup weapon again.
Come on.
No, that's great. I like that.
No.
It's interesting. I like it too. It's come on, the Hammerburst is pretty deadly, but at the
Not up
same time,
close.
it's not as deadly as a lot of the other
I
pickup weapons.
miss the old style of like almost everything was a pickup weapon. There's a lot more on the map. It's a lot more fun now. Everything's in everybody's loadouts and
Well, isn't the Retro a pickup?
Yes.
The Retro Lancer, right? So if the Retro Lancer is a pickup, the Hammerburst probably should be a pickup, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I've been playing this week. That and some Smite, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Gears and Smite. All right, what have you been playing? No jeans.
Well, I've been playing some Gears.
Yeah.
Gears of War. I played some Fortnite.
Oh yeah, we did.
Um,
We'll talk about that.
Ooh.
I played a
Didn't
bunch of
mention
For Honor
PUBG
this
either,
week.
bro.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't have game night set up for Fortnite. I just
that's fine.
realized.
We'll just keep playing.
But yeah, I played a lot of Fortnite. I played with Alex and Justin, and
Nice.
also went through a lot of the story. I never finished the story. Because we always would just play it
Online, yeah, it's what you're in the game for.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
It's in the game.
finished all the night missions. Now I'm in the Viking, and it's pretty fun. What else have I played? I played some Brawlhalla against Jude.
Yeah, I taught Jude Brawlhalla, and
Was
then
Ati just on the other side of the map, just throwing things constantly?
no,
Like,
so
ha!
Jude decided to teach Jillian, my wife,
Perfect.
people that you don't know, how to play Brawlhalla. So I taught Jude, my 4-year-old son. So he's teaching my wife, who's obviously way
like
older.
there's a bit of
Yeah.
a disconnect there.
Yeah.
And I saw them both online.
And he saw him online, and he PlayStation messaged me when I was playing PUBG, and he was like, "Hey, can I jump in?" I'm like, "Not me, bro. Can I still jump in?"
Like,
I don't know.
go for
Talk
it.
to
Yeah,
them.
like-
Yeah.
You
So
know
he
the other
jumps
two people
in.
in my household.
The first game though, so they were playing.
This was
They were
bull.
playing all for one. Now he's gonna say it's bull. Here's the issue.
It was so annoying.
Jillian won the game.
Nice.
No, the second game
Oh, that was thinking okay,
Yeah.
but Jude and Jillian
ganged up on me.
ganged up on
So
him.
they
allied.
pulled a Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
basically
allied.
they.
Well,
like,
let's
if
think.
I- if
Let's
I was-
think about
I
this.
get it.
Let's think about this.
I
You're gonna
get it.
complain that you lost. Let's think about this.
Oh.
My wife, who had never picked up the game before and has never played any game like it, she does not play Smash Brothers or anything like that. And my 4-year-old son beat No Jeans at Brawlhalla.
The second time. The first time I wiped the floor with him.
Wait. The second time he whooped you? Like how bad? What are we
No,
talking?
it was all like down to one life each.
Oh, okay, but that's good.
And I fell off the map.
See, we should bring him to PSX next time and make him play the devs.
Big and play
And,
dead.
We're like little
However-
Jude against the devs.
Yep.
However, after that loss, I was like, okay, I know what
He
they're
quit.
doing.
He
And I
broke
just
his
couldn't.
PlayStation.
I never lost another match after that.
Ati stayed
He's
in
so
the corner,
proud of
just threw
himself.
things.
See, this
And
is
then-
this
and
is
then-
I'll tell you,
ball.
this
then-
is a lose-lose situation for you.
I know,
You
but-
lost to them, and you can't be proud for beating a 4-year-old and
here's-
somebody that's
here's-
never played the
here's-
game before.
Yeah,
Here's
seriously.
another part of that story, though.
Okay.
He said, "Oh, we're jumping off," and then I get a text from Jude saying, or Jillian saying
Jude?
that Jude wants
He's
to
like,
play
hey, you
another
suck,
game.
scrub.
And then Matthew jumps on, and I'm playing, and I'm like, why is Jude is really good at this game.
Jude's,
And-
all of a sudden, Jude's putting all those stops. I'm like,
I'm like-
I literally, Jude was losing, and I'm like, Jude, let me see the controller. He's like, okay. I just started.
And then I'm like, what is?
Triple
and
jumping, dodging. He's like, whoa.
He's dodging. He's blocking. He's guarding all the pickups. I'm like, this is really. I'm like,
I'm
oh,
dodging
it's
all the attacks. I'm
Matthew.
on the side. I'm knocking him off the map.
But then I won against Matthew. I'm like, and I sent Jillian a text, GG Matthew, when I beat him.
Oh.
And
Um,
yeah, that was.
So you realized it was Matthew at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
he-
like,
he
I'm
beat
like,
Jude
me.
instantly got better. It's like, whoa.
It was we were down to we both had one life left. We're both
Uh-huh.
in the red.
Yeah.
And I freaking jumped. I got hit off a little bit, but I was right next to the wall, right? And it was one of those times where you're just up circle just decides not to work. Like nothing happened. I'm like, and I just,
They're just like sliding down
yeah,
the wall, like, oh.
no. I was far enough where I couldn't touch the wall,
Okay.
and close enough where I should have easily been able to get up. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
but
That's
I
so
won.
then Ate won.
And the same thing happened to him the next game. I watched him fall down the middle.
He's
and he
like,
was like
"Oh."
literally like he didn't try to jump, and I'm like, oh, it must have happened to him too.
Yeah,
Anyways, going to the chat talking about No Jeans losing to a 4-year-old and somebody that's never picked up the game. You've got Giant saying everyone knows that you can't beat a 4-year-old at anything technology related.
Not
It's true.
anymore. Yeah, that's weird.
Elasno says, wait, your 4-year-old nephew kicked your dupa?
Can I like put a computer in front of Jude unbuilt and just see what he does? Like just
Yeah.
record it and be like, wow, this kid's doing it on his own. He's just like putting things together, no big deal.
It's in the computer.
Puts on the thermal paste. It's like, whoa, this kid gets it. Man, it's in the computer.
that was a fun time though.
Yeah, good. Anyway, so you did that. Anything else?
Did a little bit more Minecraft.
You and your Minecraft, man.
It's a fun
We need
game.
to get. I know.
All
I'm
right,
saying
well,
that. I want to play with you. I like
transition.
Minecraft.
What I've been playing this week.
Minecraft?
Yeah, Ate had been bugging me about not having Minecraft on the PS4 because I had it on
God, I would have got that.
Xbox. I had it on Xbox 360, and we played a crap ton of that. I was looking for a new game to play with Jude, so downloaded Minecraft on the PS4, taught him how to play.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, was that frustrating?
It's
Because
a little bit more complicated.
There's a
than
lot of
Brawlhalla.
different little small intricacies that the
Well,
kid's got to learn. Like,
the issue is the kid wanted to explore.
oh no, and everything's
So
killing him.
he figured out like the jumping, and I showed him how to like at first thing he does is fall into a hole that's way too deep and
And
can't
you
get
can't
out.
get
And I'm
out
like,
now, yeah, it's
so
like-
I'm like, okay, hold on, and I'm trying to get down
It's
to
like
him.
hitting sand
Yeah.
blocks. They just keep falling. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
And then he gets into he starts getting it, but then I'm not raising my son to be a pansy, so I didn't put on creative mode.
I was just
We're
saying you should have
playing-
just done that for him to learn the game.
No. We're
At least-
playing.
at
We're
least
playing.
easy.
At least
We're
like
playing.
the first time.
We're playing survival, and Ati's like, "Would you put on easy?" I'm like, "No, we're playing normal."
Dude.
He's gonna be.
Come on.
No, he was fine though.
Yeah, but give the kid creative just to have fun.
He was having fun.
I hate you. Jeez Louise.
We figure it out, and like he starts figuring it out, and like but the hardest part was it started becoming night quickly while I'm like training him. Now there's zombies coming out and skeletons and the freaking all these creatures, and so it took like 3 Minecraft days of us because we kept dying because I'm like trying to save him, and like we just keep dying. We had no weapons and everything for me to actually go, okay, just stay here. Or actually just start digging or start cutting down trees. And we built a little fortress and everything. So now we have a small little room
Yeah,
that we're
to
safe
hide it
from.
until day.
So it's a lot easier now when we're going through and we're
Okay, good.
okay, he's like, okay, what do we need? I said, well, we need wood. So he goes and he starts chopping down trees
Aw.
while I'm getting like stone or mining
Aw.
or whatever. And then from the inside of our base, we started mining down through the ground and getting stone and everything that way. And so we're out of the elements.
Didn't you bury Kyle's cows in a basement on Minecraft?
Last note, yeah, that's what last note said.
Oh no.
We did a lot of bad things to each other on Minecraft.
See, just get Jude to play Ark now. If he's good at Minecraft, just give him
No.
Ark.
That's
Be
gonna be a
Go ahead,
completely
buddy.
different.
Try and start from scratch and see how long it takes.
Wait till he's about 6 years old. Then he
Yeah,
can-
then he can
Yeah.
get mad and take Ate's
So-
kind of lead and break his remote in half.
Yeah, so played Minecraft,
Get
and
it
then
right. It's a headset.
both.
It's both.
played Minecraft, and then played a decent amount of PUBG this week.
Nice.
And then what did you play, Chris? We gotta do it quickly though.
Quickly.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. I muted my mic.
Yep.
I played some Siege.
Nice.
Excited to talk about that.
All right.
Played some PUBG.
Nice.
Played some Smite.
Okay. Bring your mic closer to your face.
What did we do? What did we do to game night again? What?
You guys
That's
did
Fortnite.
It was Fortnite.
oh yeah, and Fortnite. That was
We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Let's talk about it now. Actually, you play a lot of games. We got it. All right. So
Click on game night, but I'm not sure there's anything. Oh,
No,
no,
there's-
never mind.
nope, no,
that
no.
meant to be our game night, so just keep it there.
we did Mod Monday. There was
All right.
Smite. You guys played Smite. That was fun.
What do we want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we always go Mod Monday.
Okay,
first.
go Mod Monday then. Game night.
Okay,
night, there
that's
you go.
not. There we go.
So
You
yeah, we
guys
played
played-
Smite.
Yeah.
We played. It was essentially me, Chris, and another one of our friends. It was a lot of fun. Switch
Wait,
back,
what?
Chris. Come on.
No.
There we go. So it was a good game. We won every match. There was a point where it was a 3v5. The two people that we started with just instantly quit.
There we
And
go.
Chris was like, "Let's surrender." I'm like, "No, we got this." We ended
Never
up
give up.
turning
Never
the game.
surrender.
It was like it was almost 300 tickets to 0, and I was like, "Man, we owned them. Like 3
Wow.
of us versus 5. It was awesome. So it was a
Two-
lot
Awesome.
of fun."
To be fair, we were smurfing.
Shut up. No, we weren't. So it was awesome.
So people in
I
the
have
chat.
to smurf because Chris can't play when I play on my normal account.
So-
Well, now I
Too.
can.
Okay,
Okay,
so
hold
for
on.
people in the chat who don't know what a Smurf account is, essentially it's just a low-level account that you use to
You
help
make
your
another free account.
help your friends.
Level up.
Yep,
You basically can start at level 1 when you're good enough to be like a level 10,000.
We
Something
tried
like
to
that.
play with my account, and Chris just was not having it. So I went back to the Smurf account, and eventually, hopefully soon, we can
Well,
go
that
back to my
was-
real account.
Well, that was before I knew meta, and I have grasp over my control scheme and how I set everything up now.
So
All
good,
right.
now we can do
So Smite was fun. We
Smite was a
did
lot of fun.
we did an experiment this week in our game night. Our game night
Oh,
is every
yes.
Tuesday. We get together, play a single game that we said this is the one day a week we set aside time to make sure we all play together. And then we stream it for you guys, and there's no really production value to it. We just have fun and play.
Or try to.
Try to at least. We tried to a lot this week. We did an experiment because we play PUBG a lot. PUBG is one of our favorite games. If you don't know this, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. We play it a lot. Everybody told us Fortnite's better. You have to play it. You have to play it.
Liars.
And so we tried. We tried it.
And we
we
even
gave
went
it.
in
We gave it a
thinking,
chance.
like,
we
we even went
went.
in,
Yeah, we
yeah.
went in optimistically,
Yes.
and there was a lot of fun elements to it. The glider's cool because you can glide across the whole map. The map is
Small.
very small.
Glider's cool and bad at the same time.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Really, what I found is no reason to have a flight path because they could just drop you in the beginning. You can glide
You
anywhere.
can glide
on-
anywhere,
Yeah.
like,
As opposed
anywhere.
to PUBG, the flight path determines how far on that map you can actually go because your parachute's not going to take you across the entire map.
No.
It was fun. I don't think it holds a candle to PUBG.
I hated the weapon system.
The
hated
weapon
the weapon
system
system.
was
It's more of an arcadey old style pickup, get the better weapons, not doing
That they have scopes. You don't find scopes on your own, and like
No.
you pray that you have a gun with a scope if you need it. But you never
yeah.
know
Most
if
of the
that's
guns were
what you're gonna
kind of
pick up.
garbage.
Yeah, most of them were garbage. Like I saw everybody
Yeah.
picking up the ARs and the snipers and like the rocket
Yeah.
launchers and like everything else was just.
It's just a different gameplay altogether.
It's a completely different and the weird part for me is like we were at a point where there was like 15 people left at one point.
Yeah.
And the circle passed by us. We were in what they call the storm. And I didn't have to boost anything.
Yeah.
Like it was like taking almost none of my life.
and we were a good far. Like the storm should have been strong at that point.
Yeah, it should have been like we were like really close to the end and like just running. Like
No
I don't
biggie.
know how you died of the circle in
No
that
biggie,
game
yeah.
because it wasn't
It happens.
I'm sure it does, but maybe you're like way across the map because like I ran for at least a minute in
So-
that storm when there was only like
No,
15
I
people
realized
left.
What happened to our internet? We're dropping like crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I didn't know if it was.
Who's on Wi-Fi?
I was on the office.
Who's
not
on
that one.
Wi-Fi?
This one is, but it's not playing.
Okay, we're
anything.
back up now.
All right. Anyways, so
And we're back down.
It's fine.
doesn't matter. Just keep going.
All right.
So I think Fortnite is fun. It could be fun. I think it's more entertaining to watch, which is why people like it.
yeah.
Because it's cartoony. There's crazy things like crazy cartoony explosions, and you're blowing up houses, and you can build. The building element's cool.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I like PUBG so much more.
Yeah.
So much more.
Fortnite is just one of those games you go in just to mess around, whereas PUBG's like, I'm going to go in it to win it kind
In
of
it
a
to
thing.
win it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my students told me about something you used to be able to do with the double shot, the
Still
shotgun.
can.
Apparently they took it out, buddy.
They're taking out the shotguns in general, from what I.
But they took out the ability to
The-
quickly switch
Oh yeah,
and
the
fire.
double pump that's coming up. Yeah.
I guess they're taking that out. So apparently you could have two double pump shotguns,
All right, Claw.
and you could shoot one really quick, switch weapons, shoot again, switch back, and shoot again, and keep doing that to the point you kind of have like a consecutive shotgun. Which is kind of nuts, and they're finally taking that out, but I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it just seemed kind of It was fun. I think I could have fun playing it every once in a while, but it's not really a survival game like a PUBG survival game.
Oh,
Like
and the
I
ghillie
didn't
suit.
feel like it was like I didn't feel like it
You
was
and your
like
ghillie suit.
fight or flight the whole time. Like I felt like most of the time I was just kind of running around the map, and I didn't feel like I had to be super tactical. And like it, I don't know. It was like PUBG. You're always like, okay, oh, there's people
Yeah.
over here. Oh my gosh, like shh, I think I heard
Yeah.
something. This was like, oh, there's a guy running over there. Yeah.
Run. Like,
Like,
just,
don't worry
Oh,
about him.
Don't worry about it. There's a guy over there. Oh yeah, there's a guy over there.
Some
And
of
nobody
us-
really engaged until towards like the very end. And you're like, whereas PUBG, it's like watch every corner.
I didn't like that certain items were just garbage. Like I'd have to ask Chris a million times, like, "Hey, how's this? Hey, how's this?" He's like, "No, it sucks. No, it sucks. No, it sucks."
Yeah.
Like I picked up the ghillie suit, which is a bush, and I thought, "Oh, it's gonna make me a bush. No one can see me." No, it just makes you a super cartoon giant bush, so everybody knows where you are. And it's like, what's the point?
Why is that bush moving?
Yeah, seriously. Like I just crouched, thinking, "Oh, I'm hidden." Next thing I know, sniped from the side of the head. I'm like, "What?" Like
Yeah.
I'm a bush. Like,
Yeah.
it's super frustrating.
In that guy's defense, maybe he just shoots bushes on sight.
He just
'cause
knows. He's like, "Oh, big bush. Let's try it."
traumatized.
Yeah.
He's traumatized by bushes before they all shoot him,
The
so he just
worst
shoots
part
every bush
about-
he sees.
It's not like life lessons to bushes. He's like, "Hey, fucking hate bushes."
Worst part about the bush is it only really obscures your vision,
It
and
doesn't
you
do
can still
anything.
see people from the side of them and the back.
Yep.
Jillian brings up a good point. Jillian R14. She says also Chris plays for the other team every game.
Constantly.
He's a saboteur.
Saboteur.
Saboteur, sir. You are a saboteur.
Okay, see, first of all,
I'm gonna kill you for real.
I performed wonderfully by myself.
Yeah,
But
that's
not in
the
a group.
issue.
Not in a group.
PUBG, Fortnite, all of them are a team game, and maybe that's why it was a little frustrating for me because we had a saboteur in our team.
Saboteur.
And
Hey, PUBG
Okay.
is different. I like playing PUBG with friends.
Yeah, but you don't
Alright.
call anything out then either. We played last night, and you're like, "Oh, there's a guy by the house. What direction? By the tree." Like, that doesn't. There's trees
we have
everywhere.
a compass for a reason. All right, so we
Okay.
played Fortnite. It's a game that I think we could have fun playing with every once in a while. It will not be my go-to like PUBG is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on into this week in gaming news.
Oh.
We spent a lot of time.
We've got a small little thing that I'm kind of excited for that I want to try and get to this weekend. So
okay.
go ahead and switch, Chris.
So what?
The next one.
Oh. Hey man, you throw curveballs at
So
my
Call
ass
of
all the
Duty
time.
World War II
Yep.
this weekend is having free multiplayer on PC. You can download it and play it and enjoy it until tomorrow. So I guess it goes offline on the 20th.
So if you're listening to this
Go!
on Monday, you're,
You're too
SOL.
late. It's
Yeah,
too
you're
late.
too late.
But if you're on the weekend, you go and download it on your PC. It's free. At least give it a
Correct.
shot. I'm excited just to see how it plays, and I don't have to buy it. So that's the best part of it.
Good point.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
you know,
it. That's that one.
it.
The next one's exciting.
This one's really cool. Rocket League, one of our all-time favorite games. Just a great game to play with your friends and compete online. It's basically, if you don't know what Rocket League is, it is soccer with remote control cars.
Yeah.
In
In an arena.
an arena with a high curvature, so you can roll up the walls and do flips and everything.
But what's coming, guys? What's the big deal about this?
DC fan pack, I think that's what they call it, the DC pack, DC Comics.
As a fan
They're
pack.
dropping.
Did you say DC Comics?
Shut up and
Yes.
talk about
Well,
it.
okay, so that people know what it is. They're dropping 2 new Batmobiles. You already had the Batman vs Superman Batmobile, which
Yeah.
is sick. They're
The-
dropping the
the-
Tumbler from the Dark Knight series,
Yeah.
and you get the 1989 Batmobile
Ooh, classic.
from the Tim Burton series.
And at
They
the
look
end-
sick. Then they're dropping a bunch of decals and banners, and this looks sick at the end. You can see it behind us. It's
Ow!
the decal for the
the
Flash,
Flash.
Yeah.
and then you can see it adds effects.
It looks cool. I was like,
Oh.
man.
So to your car. So it's.
I hope
it's-
it makes you faster. I know it doesn't, but I really want it to.
It should.
You can't see the guy. He's just spinning like around the map.
The whole,
constantly. You
the
can't
whole
control
time,
it.
each time you do the boost, you hear him saying, "Run, Barry,
Run.
run."
No, I'm gonna go back in time and change everything, then come back and try to live with it again. Yes.
So I'm excited for that. That'll actually get me back into Rocket League a little bit. My son plays all the time. He was playing yesterday, but
I haven't played that game since the last time we
It's
played
one of
on
the
game
best
night.
soccer games out there.
yeah.
Let's just say that it's better than FIFA.
No.
No.
My opinion.
Stop yourself.
My opinion. My opinion.
You and Chris need to switch places.
What?
What? No.
What?
Keep your headset on, Chris. I was joking. Anyways, so if you're fans of Rocket League, this is good for you. If you're fans of
Anything
DC,
else,
really.
it's good for you anyway.
Yeah.
Just get it. Cool.
Yeah, it's just cool. So I'll be downloading that. I think it was like
How
it's
much
not
is it?
expensive.
Like
It's
5
It's
or
got
10
like
bucks?
5 to 10 bucks.
hold on, I
yeah.
got you. It is $4.
Okay.
It launches on
$4 for the entire thing?
yeah, on
That's
March
cheap.
5th. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you get your
Rocket
DLC
League's
there.
always been pretty cheap.
Rocket
with
League
their-
doesn't do that pay to win at all.
No.
Like, oh, you want some
'Cause
skins?
there's
It's
no-
$4. Give me $3.
Everything's aesthetics,
Yeah,
cosmetic.
they did this soccer
skin.
game right.
Pay
Yeah.
skin. All right.
Oh. Claus, I won't say that word, but he says it's
That's why I've been saying soccer.
it's
the whole-
expletively
Football!
football.
Oh, didn't we yell goal like every time too? Goal! We just go crazy for it.
Goal. Anyways, so Claus from the UK, so he's
Just
angry at us for
FYI.
calling it soccer.
They don't really have real football in the UK, but that's okay.
Well, they do now because we go over there and we loan our teams for them
There we
for
go.
for a weekend, and they get to experience real football. That being said,
That's
being said,
not-
I'm
That's
a
not the same thing, but okay.
I'm a huge soccer fan, but
I mean football.
football.
I don't know what
What's
he's
your
a fan
favorite
of
soccer
anymore.
team, Matthew?
My favorite soccer team would have to be, it will depend on the league. La Liga, which is the Spanish league, is Barcelona. And in Premier League, it's Chelsea.
There's a video game podcast, guys.
Well, I'm just trying to say soccer.
Video
FIFA.
game
FIFA's a video
podcast?
game.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
trying to say
care.
soccer as much as
I
possible.
don't.
Yeah.
That's enough. Okay, soccer, got it.
Anyways,
Get out of your system.
let's move on to the next thing. Coming back, a game franchise that I know me and Nojune's put tons of time into.
Oh yeah.
We,
Not this one,
We
though.
didn't play this one. We played all the ones before this, but Burnout is coming back.
When did
they
that
are
come out first? Because I remember playing the
That
first
was on
one,
the
and I can't remember. what
Paradise
system.
was on the 360.
No, Burnout.
Burnout,
Oh,
the
the Burnout?
original
Because I remember
game.
playing the first one, and I can't remember what console it was on.
Xbox.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I love that game. Was fun.
Yes. If you don't know what Burnout is, it's racing, Need for Speed kind of style, that arcadey, but
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast?
so
There's lots of destruction.
tons of destruction. The whole point really is to make the person crash. This
The
isn't
explosions.
this
are
isn't Gran
gnarly, yeah.
Turismo where you're trying to play it safe, and no, this is
Unless of course you're Robert, then you just cause
Yeah.
a 15 car
Yeah,
pileup.
but who
car
won that
pilot.
match?
yeah.
This guy.
Cheaters never prosper.
Hey,
Anyways,
you can't correct yourself. It's not my fault.
it's coming back. It's being remastered, and I'm excited because I haven't played a Burnout game in forever, and this is Burnout. Remember Burnout? They even had like the replay,
Yeah.
the
yeah,
slow
when you
mo
blow up,
replay.
it's like slow motion,
You
like,
see the and like
Didn't they have like a stunt part of it
Yep.
too?
They
And you had,
had-
like you could see your little guy flying out of the car sometimes.
yep. So
yeah,
if
that
you
was,
if you did cool things, you get stunt points for
Yeah.
the crash, for aerials, all this stuff, and it's just fun.
They had like mini games where you land on targets and stuff too.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah, I remember
and
that.
then they
That
had-
was
they
so
had
much
demolition
fun.
where you're trying to
Oh.
make the biggest crash
Oh,
ever.
that was so cool.
Yep.
Oh, that game. I can't wait. But it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Because I
It's-
played Burnout Paradise on the 360 just a little bit, but nobody else had it, so there's no point. Because it's really a multiplayer game.
It's
Played it a lot, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice.
She and her dad
nice.
played it a lot.
Nice.
Read the comments.
You
and
gotta
then
get this
respond.
one then. I said Taylor said that. Taylor said that she's played the game a lot of flipping times. Okay, guys, all the flipping times.
Oh, Claus says you can pre-order Turok 1 and 2 on the Xbox One today.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
I don't have
Is it
my
coming out for
Xbox.
PlayStation or just Xbox?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, let
Claus
us
only
know.
gonna know Xbox stuff, so.
He's gonna tell us it's only on Xbox, so that we only download on Xbox, and we're finding out it's on PS4 as well.
Is this just called?
Anyways, this game is coming out. Releases on March 16th. You can get Burnout Paradise, and it will go for $40 in the U.S. and $35 in Europe.
Because we pay for the premium.
Oh,
It's not.
and
PS4 and Xbox One.
We pay for that premium.
It's not
and
premium. It's just
it is
different
high
currency
resolution
rates.
textures at 4K and 60 frames per second
See, that's pretty premium.
for the Burnout.
It will also get PC as well.
Yes.
No.
Nice.
Well, Robert's not playing with us then.
Oh.
Anyways,
Hey, it's crossplay with PC and Xbox a lot of times now. So.
anyways.
No.
Going into this next plus, there's a new game coming out called On Rush.
Essentially,
On Rush.
yeah.
This is basically almost exactly what we were just talking about. Burnout. It's kind of a new.
It's PlayStation's Burnout.
Yeah, it's a new Burnout kind of game. It's by Codemasters, and they're the makers of MotorStorm. I don't know if you ever
Yes.
played that
That
game.
was a
looks
great
pretty.
game.
Yeah, MotorStorm was
on the
like
PS3.
yes, it was all your
You can ride
like
a motorcycle in this thing?
yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, so basically it's racing and crashing like in Burnout, but you've got motorcycles, you've got trucks, you've got
I
powers
saw
and all
a
this
plane
crap.
for a second.
Yeah.
Like,
All kinds of stuff. So it's
They say
Ish.
in this game you have up to 8 classes of different vehicles.
whoa,
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
and you can tell that I mean they're just like unrealistic cars, but then kind of grounded in reality. And
Look at those flips. Jeez.
yeah, this is the first trailer that we've been able to see now, and
My
it's
goodness.
it looks like a lot of fun. Motorstorm's claim to fame was it felt good. It had really good graphics on the PS3.
It was the flagship game for the PS3. One
Yeah,
of them.
Huh.
yeah, and it was
Look at
just a
that.
fun racer, more based to kind of took games off the track. That's what this one looks to do. Take it off the track, but also make it like crazy unrealistic. Where you're like going through like pipes and jumps and all this
Another
stuff.
thing too with Motorstorm, one of the big things about that game was as you would go along the track, the big like trucks would deform the mud and everything, so it would like mess with the motorcycles and all that.
Yeah,
So are they gonna have that same sort of like dynamic?
I don't know if they're going for the ultra realism in it. They haven't told us much on it. Let me see.
I kind of want to see what happens when a dude on a motorcycle gets taken out by a truck.
Oh,
See,
they just get demolished. That's the way
It
Motorstorm
looked like there was
was.
a power up where the truck kind of had a shield.
Yeah, and
Being
he
interesting if
landed
the
on a
motorcycle picks it up and just rams cars
Rams
over. It's
cars.
like, oh!
Oh yeah, right there.
No, it's at the end. There's like a blue shield that the truck has right at the end scene.
It was just Flash 2 as well.
Well, that's cool.
So, in
great-
Motorstorm,
great
they
that
had-
came up.
I don't know if they're going for that ultra realisticness like they're for Motorstorm. Motorstorm was supposed to be like, this is real buggy racing. This
Yeah,
is
this
real dirt
Well,
bike racing.
Yeah.
It's got the graphics of it.
Yeah.
It looks gorgeous.
This is just supposed to be in their words like over the top fun,
There it
basically.
is.
So it could be.
It's like nitrous.
There's the shield.
Watch, he lands on him. Boom!
Get out the way.
And so it looks like fun. It's our first trailer we've been able to see of it. It's on Rush, and I
it
don't
looks
know if it said when it's
It looks
coming out.
really good. Oh, it said in May.
May.
Move your head.
May 6th.
May
6th,
6th.
everybody.
All right. So if you're looking for a new racing, kind of like Burnout, like we were just talking about, but in the woods on a beach,
If
not
don't
on
like
a track,
Xboxes.
this game's might be for you.
Yeah.
Now I guess they said the people that behind Motorstorm that are making this game, they're gonna close it that studio afterward.
Oh.
Why?
But Codemasters is taking them a lot of the people from that
Oh,
group,
okay.
so it's
So
gonna be
they're
an
reopening in a different way.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
good.
Man. Fun.
What?
Chris has gotta talk into the mic more. Because the mic needs to be right on his face. But okay.
It is.
You need to speak with more
More gusto.
Yeah, more gusto, man. Okay.
Like
All
me.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
just-
me.
Hey man, I'm just trying not to cough, like, because
We appreciate
You
that.
already did earlier, but it's okay.
Anyways,
my mic, brah.
We all know the
Bruh.
game.
Bruh.
It's a very highly anticipated game called Death Stranding. It's
Oh
by
man,
Kojima.
Dude, how long have we been looking at things from that game? What was
About
that like
2 years.
the PSX that we went to where they showed the
Yeah.
trailers? Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that
We
was
are-
2 PS6s.
we
Oh,
are
there it is. Okay.
highly-
The spelling was really.
It's a highly anticipated game, but nobody knows really anything about it. All we get are
Little clips.
these trailers that make zero sense to anybody because it's Kojima and he's just like a genius
we got like weird
artistically.
robotic baby dolls. And,
Yeah.
like, it's just it's interesting.
If you don't know who Kojima is, he's the creator of Metal Gear
No,
Solid.
yeah, he got let go by
Guillermo del Toro.
gosh dang it.
That when you couldn't remember the studio, now I couldn't remember the
Come
studio.
on, guys.
Konami?
Konami.
Yeah, thank
yep,
you.
thank you.
Konami.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, I don't think I'm right.
No,
No.
it's, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to say it if I'm not right.
It's Konami because they're making those crap Metal Gear games
Yeah,
that are
they
Kojima.
basically-
Yay, Konami.
They let him go, and then he's like, "All right," and he's like, "I'll make my own stuff."
So he made Kojima Productions, and
That's a company to look out for, guys. Konami is making all the right choices. Look out for them. Buy all their games.
Maybe not.
So Kojima, this game, like all we know is everybody wants it. They originally announced the big voice actor in it was what's his name?
Norman Reed.
Norman Reedus. That's right.
Yeah.
Norman Reedus from Walking Dead.
Mads
Everybody's
Mikkelsen.
excited. They have announced who was that?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yep,
from
Mads
Hannibal.
Mikkelsen as well. They just signed on 2 new actors, and it's Emily O'Brien, who she's
I'm not
she's
sure.
newer
I can't.
in
I
the
don't know anything about her.
she's newer in the acting community and voice acting in general, but she's actually a big part of Days Gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently,
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
new
what it
game,
was.
the new game by Ben, that's also incredibly highly anticipated. The the big actor that they signed on though that I'm super excited about is Troy Baker.
He's okay.
You can shut your mouth. Troy Baker is one of the most prolific voice actors of video games, cartoons. When you think voice acting for video games, you think of two people: Nolan North,
Yep,
and Troy Baker.
Yep.
They're like the big names.
So
also
for people
Rojas.
that don't know who these are, what are some
So
people that
Nolan,
they voiced?
so Troy Baker is, well, you probably wouldn't know him because you haven't really played this game. He's Joel from Last of Us.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Oh,
What
if
just
you don't
happened
know,
to,
if you don't know, the running joke on this show is when we started this show back in January of last year.
43 podcasts later, still a thing.
Robert had started Last of Us and said he was going to finish it. He loves it and still has not finished that game yet. So we give him crap for it.
well, I was saying he's enough with Troy. He's used way too much.
Hey,
No,
enough with
Troy
the Last
Baker.
of Us. That's
Troy
used way too
Baker
much.
is
Yeah.
amazing. He voiced the Arkham Knight in the Batman Arkham Knight game. He's voiced the Joker for video games. He's voiced Joker for movies. He's awesome.
Okay.
He's a great voice actor, and so I'm super excited. We actually, me and Zonner, met him at the last. We make him a PSX last year.
Oh, so the last PS.
Yeah, and we were actually sitting
In the media
in the
booth.
media booth watching the Uncharted panel.
Yeah.
And Zonner, because he's got like ADD, was not watching the panel, but on his phone on Twitter. And he saw a picture from, what's his name? Why can't I remember now?
Yep.
Sure.
No,
Nolan
the
North?
creator of Last of Us.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Neil Druckmann. Neil Druckmann.
Thank you.
So Neil Druckmann posted a picture saying this Uncharted panel is pretty cool. And
Obviously
the
being-
angle of the picture
Don's
is
like
in
looking
this,
at his phone, looking
yeah,
down, his phone's-
literally the same angle we're at.
He looks
And he's
at-
like, and he looks behind him, and there's Neil Druckmann sitting with Troy Baker. And he
Sorry,
goes
she's
to
like-
me, and he's like, and he looks at me, he goes, Matt, I'm like, well, he's like, Neil Druckmann and Troy Baker are boys. I'm like,
And
What?
we were straight up in an area that we may not have had proper authority to be in.
Shh.
But
Anyways,
it's okay. I mean, they didn't kick us out, so
So we were respectful. We waited for the panel to finish. The panel was over, and we immediately beelined it up to them
to the
to
top
go
of the
say
raft.
hi.
like,
And we're like, starstruck. Hey, how's it going? We love your work. Blah blah blah.
Matt's
blah.
hands are shaking. He's
And
like, "Oh,
yeah,
shake
we
hand."
took a picture with them. Troy Baker was one of the coolest people. Just really, really happy to like. He's not one of the people that just blows off his fans. He's really cool. So I'm excited he's on this game because they are creating an all-star cast for this game. Like it's gonna be.
I just can't wait to see the first gameplay trailer. Like an actual.
Oh
gameplay.
man, yeah, gameplay trailer will be awesome.
Eventually, we'll get there soon. I hope.
I would say 2019.
19 probably.
Yeah.
I hope they release it
I'm
2019.
just shooting for 2020.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm shooting for 2020.
No, he said the first trailer. So I
Oh,
said-
first
my
game
God,
trailer.
trailer.
Gameplay
Yeah,
trailer.
okay.
It's a long time in the making. All right.
All right, so
Ooh,
we're
Chris.
excited about that. Hopefully you are too.
Yeah.
I mean, this. I can't be more excited about this game. Oh, I will be once I see gameplay.
Yeah.
But I'm all in. I'm ready. All right. Rainbow Six Siege operators are going to be free soon. I actually didn't read this article,
You
so
should
I'll
just
let
read it. Just
you.
click on it.
I'll let you
So-
talk about it because you read it though, right?
Well,
I thought it was Robert. Okay, go ahead.
okay.
No,
Well, sorry. Okay. So they were for the what date? They
Oh my God.
Season 3.
Yes.
Season 3. They're basically unlocking all the operators for free,
The
and
base
the future ones. No, if you had the standard edition,
Yeah, the standard edition,
you
you
only
get
get
two more.
yeah, you
you
get
get two more
6 now.
operators, which is cool.
but
That's the starter edition.
Yeah.
The very, very small one. Yeah.
but the higher editions, you're getting all 20 for free, and they said future operators as well.
You know
Thank
what's really
you.
annoying though? They're also unlocking all of the attachments on the
Yep.
weapons for those
Attachments and
operators.
skins.
Thank you.
Well,
You're
because
I'm
saying thank
so-
you? I don't think Chris is happy about this
I am
news.
so excited because I wasn't paying the money for the season pass. I'm sorry.
Chris,
It
also
wasn't. It wasn't enough for me.
it also depends on how much you play it too.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't give me enough. You
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
like 2 operators per season. That
and
doesn't.
it's
That,
like, yeah, whatever.
Okay, but the cost of those damn operators
Isn't bad.
isn't. But you shut your mouth.
It's horrible.
It's horrible for somebody that plays it that wanted to play it like once a week. It's unobtainable. I didn't buy.
It's unobtainium.
I couldn't. I think I bought one operator total
Okay.
because they cost like 25,000 in-game currency
For the new ones.
for
yeah.
the new
It's
ones.
Like, wow.
When the other ones cost like 1,000
Well,
2,000,
it was
yeah.
it was incremental.
incremental
it's
based off their
still-
faction.
It
Yeah,
would get up to like 5K per.
Yeah.
That's
but
so much.
it's they're so ridiculous to the point where I'm like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna play with the ones I have, and I'm not gonna work. And then by the time you maybe are able to buy one, if you're a casual gamer like we are, the new season comes out
Yep.
with new operators, and they trump the old operators because they're a counter for the old operator, and you're just like, you can never catch up. So for the casual gamer, or the gamer that maybe doesn't want to spend that much money,
Mhm.
it's great because you actually get to experience the game to its fullest now.
But how about the players that put in all the man hours to unlock those?
Well,
What
didn't put-
happens with them?
Now, see, for them, they did it. The more people, the people, the people
You
that,
did it.
yeah, you
Good job.
high five. The people I feel bad for are the Chris's of the world that spent the money,
And the time.
not time. The
He spent
money.
time. He played a lot of that
but
game.
he didn't have to. But he didn't have to unlock them with time.
I'm
He
sure
spent
he did on some of them.
right. Don't you get all the new operators for free?
I bought the season passes after I bought the operator.
That was
Yay.
on you then.
That's on you then.
Yay.
Yeah. But for the people that bought the season pass and they spent the $40 right on the season pass, and then they unlocked all the new operators for free. I feel bad for them because they spent the money on
well,
that.
the season
Appar-
pass also give you extra things like XP boosts and other
But-
attachments and stuff like that. So,
0.5.
What?
XP
That's
boost?
the boost.
You get 1.5.
Point-
You get 1.5
no, no,
XP.
No, you didn't hear me right. 0.5. Not 1.5.
No, but it's on top. One would be your normal XP. 1.5 would be the boosted XP.
It's absolutely worthless.
Going back to Death Stranding real fast, Claw says, "Man, you guys are way overhyping this game up. You're wrong, Claw.
No, we're
Wrong.
we're just perfectly hyped.
Yeah, we are
We're at
excited.
the exact level of hype.
Yeah,
So why do you think Siege is doing this right now? What did
Because
What
they
was
got-
the reason?
they got backlash for the pricing about.
for their loot boxes.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
So
I don't know much about this. So you
I
guys
don't either.
handle
Go
it.
ahead, Chris.
They're getting just ousted for the whole Operation Outbreak issue, which is limited time loot boxes for this limited time event with limited skins, and you're guaranteed the skins regardless. There are X amount of skins you can get. And yes, I understand that it shouldn't be locked behind paywall. They're giving you 4 for free if you buy a collector's edition or something like that. Yeah, if you buy the collector's edition, you get 10 more on top of the 4 you get for free. Anyone who did not purchase the game new as this expansion's coming out only gets 4.
Okay, got it.
Interesting.
Unless they want to do the loot boxes and get the other ones.
You couldn't get the extra 10 that everyone else is getting for free if you've already purchased the game.
Okay, this is an interesting perspective from Jillian R. I'm actually gonna kind of agree with this.
Yeah.
They paid a premium to get the game early, or to get the operators early. So I'm gonna give them that
That's what I paid
because
for.
they're having it. They got it a year before everybody else, basically.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm gonna give them that.
It's still that's like instead of
It's
fixing
like-
the system that's broken, they're like, hey, how about we just make everyone happy? Here's a whole bunch of free operators.
Well, no, but think
Enjoy.
about I'm talking about just for the operators. I don't really care about the loot boxes. My thing is I'm happy about the operators. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care what people's beef with the loot boxes. Just don't buy them. I don't buy loot boxes, so that's on you.
I feel like I have to be the savior for the people who spent all the time and money to get those operators before this. Because what
Well-
are they getting? Are they getting money back? Are they getting
I've
anything
got
back?
But
for
the
a
way I
beef
see
as
it is
well.
like a MOBA, right?
Yeah.
When you paid, so Paragon
Okay.
to get into that game was like $20
Yeah.
for the Founders Pack.
Yeah.
And you had that game for the first whole year before anybody else was allowed in.
Exactly.
Then it went to the market. It's a free-to-play game,
Yeah.
and everybody could get the characters.
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of the same thing. You
But you
played
were
a
paying
premium.
for the early access of the game. You weren't
Yes.
paying for it.
That's how I'm seeing this as now. Is at a certain point, all things they start.
So here's the deal that I'm finding that I'm a little upset with. I play Smite and I play other games like this, and when they do things like this, when they give out things for free, they generally give you your in-game currency back if you spent the money for those things.
And I can see
They're
that.
not doing that though.
Shit.
I can see that point of them maybe wanting, like,
at
I
least give them
expect to get
in-game
something back.
currency. Like,
Well,
I
what do you use the in-game currency for then?
'Cause
To
it's
buy
all-
all the things that
it's
are
all
unlocked
free
for you?
now.
I have to be perfect.
well, what if you want to? Maybe you can spend it on the
Loot
weapon
boxes.
upgrades that aren't unlocked yet. The things
Right.
that you might want to buy now.
I have to be perfectly honest. I disagree with how they're doing this. Not because I put in the money or because I put in the time. Like everyone who earned the attachments for weapons, especially, this is the part that gets me. They're unlocking the attachments for free. I do not agree with that.
Let's take a quick look at Claus. Claus says, when you get mad for other people, then you shouldn't be mad. Claw, that's wrong. That's what's wrong with where you live right now. You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up for other people, Claw, or else everything just goes to shit. All right.
I don't agree with him giving attachments out for free. I just don't.
I don't
Okay.
either. I think that's over the top. The
See,
operators are cool.
I'm gonna agree
but-
with you that the attachments, you should have to work for it. I agree. For me, attachments, you should have to spend in-game
Yes,
currency
yes.
to unlock them,
Especially
and they
since
should
the
be
attachments are cheap.
and they should be like 250 to 500
Like,
in-game
yes.
currency. I agree with that. The operators, though, I 100% agree with them giving them to everybody with each new season because they were, or lowering the price of them in-game currency.
Yeah.
Because they were, for me, unobtainable as a casual
Yeah,
gamer.
it was difficult.
For somebody that played 6-7 days a week like Chris and 12 hours a day, he got all of them. But somebody like us that puts an hour to 2,
Yeah.
every day or whatever, it was too much for me.
I agree with that, and I feel like the game should have started that way. And I like that they're free now for new players. I just think
Yeah.
it's a disservice to players who unlock the old-fashioned way.
I think it's more of a disservice to the people that paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a disservice to those people
Well, it's
that
time versus money, though. It's how do they value their own time?
well, because the time you're a gamer and you were gonna play that game anyways.
Yeah, but if they make
So-
a crap ton of money at their job, they could have been doing work instead of
Yeah.
playing that game to unlock those things. So
I
it's
guess.
it's going to go back and forth. It's going to be a tough
And
one.
there's also some more things
Wait.
that they're
Oh, more things.
they're adding a new ban and pick mode.
I
Ooh.
like that.
I like that too. That's
so they're,
cool.
There's
Because the-
PvP. They're allowing you to ban
The game's
2
overbloated.
operators.
The
There's,
game
there's too many operators. There
it's
really is.
it's overbloated. That's just what
Yeah.
it is. And
But
what
now
I
you can at least build a team with some kind
So
of
you
comp.
can ban certain.
Operators,
What
like
I-
how you do in Smite or
I like
League
that.
of
what I
Legends.
honestly want from Siege, because I play it so much, I want them to bring back a legacy game mode where there's no DLC maps,
Oh,
no
that'd be
DLC
great.
ops.
Yeah.
Just the
and
basic
just the bog
operators.
standard because
There-
it's becoming cluttered.
Yeah, and
Because
they're
I miss
also
old Siege. I miss old Siege, the classic.
yeah,
Do that.
and they're also I guess updating or
Oh,
some of the maps. I
here's
guess
the
they're
news.
changing it.
Everyone has been complaining about a map being gone called Yacht. That map, in my opinion, was the greatest map they could have done for the game. I had so much fun on that map.
Let me guess, you're just on a yacht?
Yes,
Cool.
in a frozen
I'm on a
wasteland in
boat.
Antarctica.
Oh yeah, that
With my
one. I remember,
fluffy
yeah.
But the greatest part about this is Bartlett University, which has only been in the game for like roughly 3-4 months, 5
Okay.
months maybe, is now being taken out because it's trash.
That
Was
should be a
that
good
the
thing, then.
one that was the in?
Yes,
Yeah, that one was garbage.
you know
yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
where you do it at the end of all the situations and you go through like a
hated
gas-filled
that one.
university. Yeah, that's the map they're removing now. I'm glad
Alright.
it's gone. I hope it dies.
All
Should
right,
add the
so
airport from
that's
Call
what's
of Duty
coming
Modern
to.
No.
That's what's coming to Rainbow
Oh.
Six Siege. Yes.
We actually missed something really important as well.
Alright.
This coming update, they are revamping all the graphics.
Oh, nice.
They are making the game look less muddy. They're remastering a map called Hereford Training Base, and they're
Okay.
making it nicer. They're upscaling everything to look nicer.
It already looks really nice, but that's
Yeah.
gonna be cool.
They're gonna de-mud everything, and if we had the screenshots to be able to show, you can actually see that there's clear facial detail,
Nice, good.
and they're putting detail into the new menu and the operators,
Okay, well that's good.
and it's great.
We should do it when it comes.
We'll do when
I'm
when
down,
that
yeah.
when that update comes out, Chris. You're gonna be in charge of letting us know that it's happening.
play some
It's
Siege.
happening in March.
Got
Well,
it.
We're gonna
So
play some Siege in March.
yeah, we'll play some Siege on our game night.
Second, I believe.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, so don't show it yet,
Don't
Chris.
show it yet,
We
Chris.
wanna- we want to
yeah,
open it first.
yeah.
Go to
and then
main
you can show
screen.
it. Yeah, go to main.
Podcast. Hey, I'm
so-
back.
You know
something new. It's actually a historic, monumentous occasion.
it.
We're getting so much flack for talking about this.
I like it,
starting
though.
off.
I
No,
like
no,
it.
no. I mean just starting off.
Why?
Mattel is
Oh.
launching a new Barbie.
And I'm a
I'm,
Barbie girl.
I'm waiting for
in a
everybody that's
Barbie
watching and I go,
world.
Well, it's
why
like,
are they talking about
who would be-
Barbies?
Who would be the female
Well, so
Barbie that they're coming out with.
Chris is the new Barbie. Yes, we're not one to talk about Barbies.
No, not really. But
Um,
apparently we are.
usually when I'm in
Sorry,
Walmart and I see the bright pink aisle and the action figure aisle, I go towards the action figure aisle.
That's like, honey, I gotta go check the Barbies. Give me a second.
Give me a second. I gotta.
She's like buying all the groceries. Matt's like, okay.
I got a new 50th anniversary collection out. I gotta get the new Barbie.
Look.
This is different though, and this is actually something really cool. This is
Come on, Clau. Let's be.
what is
Be real.
Is it something we can say on the podcast?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit, but
It's the new Malibu Barbie. Yay!
And the chat is wondering, Barbie? Why are we talking
it's
about Barbie?
Seriously.
Okay, they are doing the very first
Metal Gear Solid Barbie.
Metal Gear Solid. No, the
Liquid Snake.
the very first. Get ready to transition. The very first video game Barbie. This is the first. No.
Don't
Hold on.
not tell
Don't-
anybody who
hold
it
on.
is.
There has been a
now.
video. No, hold on. There has been a video game consultant Barbie. Like that was her profession. You know,
I
the
mean,
Barbies all have. You know how they. Or maybe,
Briefcase and
I
suit,
think
like-
it was like video gaming Barbie. Like she played like, but
She's got like an Xbox
Yeah.
controller in her bag. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. this is not a Barbie with a profession. This is the very first. This is a video game character Barbie, and I'm talking about. Go ahead now.
Don't ruin it.
They are launching
Don't ruin it.
Laura
People to guess.
Croft.
Yeah, I wanted people to guess.
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is coming to Barbie. Now this is interesting because Barbie is always like, you know, you got your Barbies, and I don't know any of the names, so I know Barbie and Ken. But there's all these variations of
Skipper.
Barbie, and they all have their professions. This is the first one that is not Barbie as Tomb Raider. No, this is a Tomb Raider Barbie. It's the very first actual video game Barbie, which is in my opinion awesome. And the reason I say it's awesome because gamers like us,
I was gonna say this doesn't even look like the regular Barbie. So
yeah, it's actually this is Tomb Raider
Okay.
made by Barbie, which is cool.
So valid point here. Your mom's saying that, hey, Barbie dated your GI Joes. Did that happen? Did you make the Barbies go on
I'm
dates
sure
with
they
your GI
did.
Joes?
I'm sure they did. I don't know.
Matt set them up, all nice. They're
We
getting married,
didn't-
got everything right.
When we were playing with GI Joes, though, Arian didn't have Barbies, did she?
I'm sure she did.
Maybe I don't know.
Matt tried to block this out.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, it
Anyway,
never happens."
so
I want a Dragonborn Barbie.
back to the point.
Oh, it's so nice.
This is actually really cool. This is actually really cool, in my opinion, because it's historic.
Mhm.
They're finally letting the video game world into Barbie. Mattel is. The other, and if you're watching the stream, if you're listening to the stream, you can't see what we're showing. We always have images or trailers behind us. There's actually the Tomb Raider Barbie behind us, and it looks like Tomb Raider. This is actually based off the movie that's coming out soon, next month, I believe, and it's launching the same time.
And it looks way more like the new Tomb Raider games. Like nothing like the
Yes.
Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
Hey, don't you talk?
no, I never
don't-
said she
don't
was a
you-
bad
don't you
Tomb
talk
Raider. I'm
trash
just
about
saying it
those
doesn't
movies.
look like that.
So what this is, the reason why this is cool for me, beyond the fact that they're allowing video game, I'm always excited when people allow video games into their worlds,
Yeah.
and shows it that respect. This is actually a bridge. Like, if you think about it, we're all older now, minus Chris. Some of us have kids, me and Zonner,
It's Robert.
and and
I've got a
but
dog.
how many gamers our age or older that grew up playing video games, grew up playing the original Tomb Raiders and all this stuff,
Oh yeah.
have little girls now? Like, I've got only boys, but have little girls. How cool would it be for them to go and be excited about buying a Barbie
Yeah.
and giving it to their daughter and being like, you're like bridging that gap. Like, here's
I'm excited for
a
myself.
Barbie that, like, this is a character that I love, and now I'm excited to buy this for you. Like, it's like a commonality. It's a,
Well,
you
this is
know,
just-
I hope this sells out because that'd be awesome.
that'd be awesome.
If it's like
Like,
the top selling Barbie in a long time, that'd be sick.
Well, also, I mean, the design of it looks pretty
It's
cool.
good. Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
I would just get it as a collector's piece. You know, I wouldn't play with it obviously, but it looks.
Yeah,
It doesn't look
sure,
like
I'd say
it doesn't
you
look
play
like a
with it.
Barbie because Barbies always look like very
I'd say plays with all his collectors.
like
Matt.
toyish. This looks like
Quick question.
looks
yes.
real.
Shift a
realistic.
little bit. I want to see if she has her ice pick from the games.
I don't think she has any weapons.
She has
she
the
has
ice
the ice
pick!
pick. Never mind. She
So-
has weapons too. That's awesome. Wow.
For me, I think it's really cool for gamers. For little girls, they can see that, you know, maybe they weren't okay for them. Maybe they weren't really into video games. They were more into their bodies and see who's this character,
And they
and their
get
dad
drawn.
can go, oh, that's Tomb Raider. You got to see her in action, and then teach their daughter to play Tomb Raider or whatever. It's just it's for me, it's a really cool bridge that I didn't think I'd ever see, honestly, because Barbie's been around for how many years, and there's been how many video games, and to me, it's fitting that it's Tomb Raider because, I mean, she's like the OG,
so iconic,
the OG. Female protagonist for video games.
Forever, yeah. One of the first PC games I played was an old Tomb Raider game.
Exactly.
As a kid, I couldn't figure out how to jump over crates because I didn't know all the control schemes, but I remember that game. That was fun.
Okay, I'm going to read this one from Wangot.
Oh, nice.
You guys absolutely rock. Talking about Barbie and Tomb Raider, I wish I was your friend. Can't wait to listen to more of your talk. It's so inspiring. By the way, you all seem like absolute
Bell boys.
I don't know what a bell boy
I don't know
is,
either.
Absolute bell
You need to learn how to raise a subject. I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know how.
We appreciate your comment, but please explain what a bellboy is so we can learn and we can adapt.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be a bellboy.
I don't know what.
I always made fun of bellboys.
I don't know what a bellboy is.
You go to a hotel, they pick up your luggage, and they're all polite, and they're like, "Oh, here's my luggage." Maybe he's saying we're too polite. I don't think you know us that well yet. So,
anyways, but this for me is. It's awesome. It's awesome for little girls everywhere. It's awesome for just women in general. It's awesome for this character. That's huge strides. And it's awesome for the video game world.
Oh yeah.
It's something that is. It's just great. And I never thought on this podcast I would talk about Barbies.
And there's nothing negative to say about it. Mattel straight up did the right thing.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
And if you're gonna talk negative, don't come here.
Because there's really nothing to say about this.
Yeah.
This is very, very good move. It's pretty freaking awesome. Man.
I wish she had a bow and arrow.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
I'm happy that Wang got started here because we do have a topic that's a little bit less friendly coming up.
Yeah,
that it makes us seem a little bit less like bellboys.
I still don't know what a bellboy is.
We'll find out. But I think this topic makes us less of bellboys. I'm pretty sure.
Right?
Pretty sure.
But this is cool. And if you're new to our podcast, we try to really pick apart from all angles kind of something. So, and we're all going to disagree, but we're all in agreement with this. This is just a really cool thing for video games. And kudos to Mattel. Mm-hmm. We want to see more.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see a Samus.
Oh, dude.
I want to see a Aloy.
Aloy Barbie?
Well, if you think about it, Mattel's always been pretty,
video
game forward.
Yes, but this is the first time.
This
is the first time it's penetrated that realm.
Yeah.
This is the first time that Barbie has actually had Chris stuff.
And it's not just the iconic Barbie playing video games. It's someone from a video game as a Barbie, and that's the exciting part.
It's modeled and sculpted to be that character. It's not
Barbie dressing
Barbie
up as
a gamer,
cosplaying Halloween costume Tomb Raider.
It's not like PSX Barbie.
Yeah.
No,
it's very noticeably from the most recent Tomb Raider games as well.
Which is awesome.
Rock climbing pick. I wanted to see, that's why I asked Matthew to move, I wanted to see if it was actually the game or if they're basing it off the movie. From what I'm seeing, this is the video games version of Lara Croft.
Well, it's to launch with the movie, but the current video game is trying to be very much like the movie. They mapped them pretty much together to have a continuity of character. What?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so this is Wangot's comment. He says, want to be your friend. By the way, bellboy means essentially more conservative and a feminist at the same time. Wangot, we kind of agree because we do have to take a lot of different sides on this podcast, and we apologize for that. But we do make firm stances when we feel it's necessary. And
he or she used the word Trump lover.
I didn't want to say that either because I was being more of a bellboy at that point. I literally didn't want to say that. So
I'm just so you know, not a Trump lover.
Not a Trump lover. Yeah.
Anyways,
let's put that out there.
I'm not, but we're not going to talk politics on here.
We're not politically
affiliated. This isn't a politics podcast.
I am as far as from me, my political standpoint, I'm very down the middle.
So he very much is a bellboy.
I guess.
He switches sides a lot.
No, I don't switch sides.
I'm kidding.
I choose.
Hey, you got to fall on some side of the fence.
Exactly.
Man.
I choose a standpoint. I choose a standpoint.
It's called building my own fence, Robert.
There you go.
So speaking of that, maybe we should jump into the fun nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Is that what we have next?
Yeah.
It's the last thing.
It's the last thing, man.
Wow.
You ready for the grittiest of the nitties?
Here we go. This is going to be controversial, but let's preface this.
They always do this.
This is a politics chat show kind of now, but
let's
not really.
preface this. Getting into the nitty-gritty. The nitty-gritty is where we break down a specific topic And this could go on for an hour. I'm not even kidding you. But
It does need to be video game related.
it has to be video game related, and we really will debate about it. We'll go back and forth. We really break down every topic we try to, but this one will really open it up to real, like, philosophical debate, pretty much.
So it already switched over. If you're looking at the background, you can kind of tell maybe what we're about to talk about.
We
Actually,
are,
you
to
probably
preface it, we are not going to get into any debate with anybody in the chat or on this stream about the politics of gun control or not gun control. We're
that's
not even going to
happening.
go there.
Nope.
Not happening. Let's keep it off the chat. We're just letting you know right now. This
But these
is
sick guns can't be contained.
So yeah, this is just a debate about the implications that this decision might have on video games.
This is video game
That's it.
related specifically because everybody on the show has different political views, and we all, you know,
we live in
we all-
harmony.
yeah,
here.
we live in harmony here. This is
I don't know.
Ate's
Ate's
like,
just like-
I don't know about harmony.
Ate is like, I hate harmony.
Anyways,
Ate thrives in disarray.
this is something that has bugged me for a while.
So let's preface it. What's the deal? What's going on?
Politicians are at it again.
Okay.
Again, and I've heard about this since we were, what, in junior high?
Again,
Before junior
It's
high.
been- it's been around for a
yeah,
while.
Ever
yeah.
since there was a gun
in a
a
game.
I had to do reports on this in college, so
Yeah.
it's very much a real issue.
Since the beginning of video games getting quote-unquote violent, politicians have come out and tried to say that the reason there's violence in America, specifically in the
Yes.
USA,
Well, not just that. They would
Yeah,
say
but-
other
but
places.
the main politicians we see doing it are American politicians. I remember Hillary Clinton did it back in the day, and now Trump's doing it. So different spectrums, you know, you're Republican, you're Democrat, whatever. They come out and say the reason there's violence, the reason there's shootings, the reason that there's all these things happening is because of the violence in video games.
Because as we all know, Hitler played video games as a child. That's why he.
That's why it killed people. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
all that GTA when he was
and
younger.
what politicians are shooting for now, and let me see if I can figure out where they're from. Whoa, we did skip one.
Did we? I don't remember skipping one.
We did skip
What did we skip?
Mavericks.
Oh, you did.
Why did we skip Mavericks? Why
That was your guys' fault. You told
I
me it was
didn't
Nitty
put it
Gritty.
on the podcast. Okay.
Do we want to?
We'll go back
We'll
to
go back
Mavericks
to it,
in
yeah.
the claw. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
About that. Okay.
Okay,
So
So
it's been happening for a while.
back for a while. They blame violence and mass murders and anything wrong with the
Gang
world
related.
that is
Gang-related, yeah.
has to do with violence and aggression on video games. And now they're going so far as to, let's see,
Well,
where
now they
they're
want to do something about it.
now they're going so far as to try to get their lawmakers trying to get a tax on violent video games. Now, I don't know exactly what their definition of well, I guess they're saying on like M-rated video games.
Well, they haven't been super concrete about what violence in video
Yeah.
games would. And some people are saying teen and M-rated. I'm hoping it's only M-rated. And some of the stuff that's come out has shown it'd be like a $5 increase in price.
That's
Which, in my opinion, I feel like that wouldn't make a difference.
no.
If I want a game and it's $5 more, if I'm already spending $60 on that game, you can bet I'm going to put the other $5 in to get that game.
And also too,
It's going to happen.
I mean, if it's a mature rated game, only mature people are going to be able to legally buy it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they have jobs. So $5 is not going to do anything. And also too, do they say where that extra $5 tax is going to?
No.
I don't think they have.
So then what's the point of it?
It would
Yeah.
probably go into the government's pockets.
I probably, and to be honest, if it went towards something that might help the situation,
they
I might
said
support a
this
little bit.
tax
of it,
would
but-
go into a special account to be dispersed to school districts for the purposes of funding counseling, mental health programs, and other conflict resolution activities.
If they can prove that that's where it's
Sure.
going,
Which
I
never
can support
happens.
part of it, but they're not.
Here's what I would do, though. Here's what I would say. You raise all video games to that price, and I'll be happy to help fund that stuff.
Exactly, and give that on
If
any
you
video
give
game
that-
to that
Yes,
section.
I would
Yes.
be.
Yes.
I would be happy.
Because let's talk about it for real. Let's say like maybe video games are harming to somebody's psyche, and maybe we should just be giving that tax to for all of them, not just
Yeah.
not just what you deem violent.
Yeah, because somebody can take any video game and play it in a demented fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
You
it
guys
doesn't.
have seen me do it before. I pick up a game that's super jolly and happy, and I do whatever I can to make mayhem because it's fun.
And
Hey, Wicked Minds, how's it going?
what up, CMG? Okay, let's go to the chat real fast because it's actually blowing up before we even got to our main topics. But
Oh wow, okay, cool.
Eggy Dundee.
Yeah, okay, we can go past.
Hold
that.
on.
It's kind of funny.
It says, "Hi, is this a politics chat show?" No, it's
No, it's
a
not. It
video
just
game
happens
chat
to be a-
show. It just
yeah.
happens that the
That's
last two topics we have are
Slightly political.
slightly political,
not
but
more
we are keeping our
political.
political views out of it because we all have different political views. We're talking strictly video games.
This topic.
Maybe we should just take all the video games and dump them in the ocean.
Wayne
You can't
says,
tax our video games.
But what about our digital downloads?
Can tax our tea, but not our video games.
I'm trying to understand Wayne Got's
Underage selling of Call of Duty and GTA to young people means mass killing and guns and rage. No.
I don't
Enrage.
agree with that, but I do feel like there could be better.
No,
Snooze.
no.
Snooze. Just
Snooze.
snooze it.
Use it, dude. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
So I feel
Okay,
like
there
there
we
should.
go.
If anybody couldn't see that, a Windows little update thing popped up, and Chris didn't know what to click.
Chris didn't know what to do.
So
Okay.
We almost had a calamity.
I don't really agree with that. I feel like, yeah, there is a lot of underage selling of video games. Like, for instance, my parents have a foster kid who isn't 18 yet, and he was able to go out and buy a lot of rated M games. With
I
no-
definitely think they should be more strict on enforcing.
Yes.
That's
But in the
the
same
age
way,
one.
in the same way, they should do it with movies with rated R movies.
Yeah, the same
When
exact way.
I was 17, I walked into a rated R movie. My mom didn't know that, but I was able
Well,
to
now
walk
she
into.
does.
You know
now
now.
she does. I was able to walk into rated R
But
movies.
you can. 'cause
Funny
rated
story.
R is 17
Funny
up.
story. Michael, it's older than me, got carded.
Oh, you went with Michael.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well,
But at that point, we were watching rated R movies, anyways. But this is definitely something that they should be enforcing.
Thanks,
You don't
Joey.
buy it, and at the same time, it falls on the parents to
to watch. and, like,
to
see what your
really
kids are
research
doing.
what they're buying their kids.
Yeah.
I agree that violent video games will cause a desensitization to violence.
I can see that.
But I don't necessarily agree that a video game will make a person violent. I think
Yeah.
that's something in them already that's there's other things going on in their life, and this might be an outlet for them where they're doing it on there.
Yeah.
But there's more to this person than just the video game.
Exactly.
Because
I'm alright talking about this from my standpoint. 'Cause
are you willing? Okay,
Yeah.
but don't bring politics in this.
no,
place, don't.
it doesn't have anything to do with politics. It has to do with
Go to preach. Preach,
you know,
Chris.
it has to do a lot with me, having personal issues and self-value issues, and sometimes I don't always think the most positive of thoughts. That's obvious in my humor.
Yeah.
And self-deprecation is my humor, and when I play video games and stuff like that, I find it relaxing, and it gets my mind off of what's actually I feel that's wrong with who I am, and like sometimes people are taken to dark places, and video games are great outlets for them to get
Yeah.
away from that, and that's how I use video games for me. And
And I like that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's a positive message. So
Like-
even if people have troubling thoughts, video games can help you keep your mind off of that and get out those angst that you
Yeah.
might be
like
feeling.
I'm not gonna make it a secret. I suffer with depression, and gaming helps that. I've never once thought of gaming as a way to be like, oh, I'm gonna hone my skills so I can go take out a group
Yeah,
of
and that's,
people.
Yeah.
and that's another thing too. People always say, "Oh yeah, video games teach you how to, shoot a gun." Right?
they don't.
Because the controller
If the,
teaches you how
if the
to.
gun has an analog and A button, it
Yeah.
does.
Now, if that was the case, but that's not the case.
Here's I'm gonna go to Wayne Gotts.
I like that. Let's talk
Let's
about
go to
that.
Wayne
I
Gotts.
saw that one to talk about
She
that.
said, I think kids should play Lego and FIFA. I agree.
I could agree with that. Kids, yes.
Call of Duty has been proven to make aggression. That's why Americans are so angry. So
Yeah,
you must be
'cause-
from a different
So,
country.
Okay.
And they don't sell Call of Duty in
but
other
they say
countries.
facts. Now here's where I'm gonna go with this.
Face.
Here's where I'm gonna go with this. Anytime you play something that is action packed, you are gonna get pumped, and there's gonna be an aggression level that kind of fills up inside
It's
of
an
you.
adrenaline.
If
thing.
you and it's an adrenaline thing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you that. I'm gonna extend kind of an olive branch to you that yes, I see that there's gonna be a pumped upness and maybe you're more aggressive after playing that. I may think maybe aggressive, maybe might be the wrong word, but when I watch a Bruce Lee movie, okay, when I get out of
your
the, when I get out or the Matrix, when I get out there, all I want is like.
You're like, Neo, punch him in the face. Like, come on, Neo.
Like that makes me like pumped up and I want to like Like, I want to be a kung fu master.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't think it's the same as automatically thinking
I'm gonna go on a killing
it's
spree now.
okay to go on a killing
Like, you don't walk out of your house and
spree.
punch the first
Like,
person in the face that you see
yeah.
because you just
When-
saw a Bruce
yeah,
Lee movie.
yeah,
That's not how
I
it
don't-
happens.
When I play
Maybe
a
if you were
shooter,
first person
what that
already.
makes me think is like, and I finish it, I'm like, man, I'm a badass.
Like,
You know,
okay,
like,
when you win a PUBG match, you will never feel the adrenaline that you feel when you win a PUBG match. You literally get out of your chair, your heart's pounding, your hands are shaking. Yeah, I agree. You feel that. You get that from that video game. But it doesn't make me want to go battle in a 100-person royale in any way, shape, or form. Like, that would scare the living crap out of me. Like, no, thank you. I don't want to be Hunger Games. I don't want to be part of that. You know, like, that's not my thing.
You don't want to drop out of a plane with barely any parachute to slow
But
you down.
I can agree with Wangot on this one. People are now subject to so much violence these days in media and games. It really seems like the norm. That's true.
that is true.
There's so much violence everywhere.
But
And that's
not-
But
because
it's not
It's not
just
the cause though.
games. And I don't
Yeah.
believe it's the cause either.
And I don't believe that I believe the person's
If somebody's willing,
upbringing, their culture, their surroundings, their lack of, I'm going to say, lack of caring or love in their life,
Yeah.
or, whatever's really happening in their life is the cause, is the reason. Hold on.
I agree with Stewie.
And typical Violet says they're just looking to point fingers at this point. And I get that. Whenever something bad happens, it is every human nature to look for the reason and look for why to fix it.
Yes.
So I get they see violent action happens, violent things in the world.
Exactly.
It's their correlation.
Yep.
It's to me a simple-minded correlation. You have to look at a lot more factors. But I get why they're going there and they're looking to fix things. Now, I think some people use it as a platform to they think video games are mindless entertainment and they shouldn't be in the world, and I think they look at it to a reason to get rid of video games.
Yeah.
Because video games have never been accepted as a respected art in the main political world.
Not
and
in the political world.
Yeah, in the
Not
main
in the political
yeah.
world, yes.
Like, we all see it as art. We got a whole Nitty Gritty about, are they art? People are still bashing it as art. People are looking for reasons to pick it apart as the violence is why there's so much violence. Turn on the TV, turn on, and if there's a tax on violent video games, should there not be a tax
on everything else violent?
On everything
Yeah.
violent?
Violent
like,
movies.
Yeah.
Like violent TV shows. Like, maybe
violent-
pay extra to watch something violent on CBS. Like, okay. But the thing is, what bugs me is a lot of these politicians that come out with these types of plans, how many of these games have they actually played? Like, how many games do they even play games at all? Like, do they even know what they're talking about? That's the issue.
You know, we can actually harken back to another Nitty Gritty we did where it was games are diagnosed as a mental health disorder. The whole game addiction. It's again.
It's another lawmaking group. That
Yeah,
doesn't
and
really
another
get
thing,
it.
it has
My
to.
point is, like, it's not really the gaming that's the issue here. It's more so.
That's just the outlet. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
So Wayne, Wayne got said the normality is wrong. I'm gonna agree with you.
I'm agree with that. 100%.
The normality is wrong. Okay, not the frequency in which it's on, but that it's normal. When you're raising your children, like I'm raising my son, you need to teach them what an extreme is. When you are watching these movies and this thing happens, you teach them that, like, how bad was that? Wasn't that horrible that this person did that? Okay, you guys are reading this.
I can't say that one, but it's fine.
Okay, and you need to teach them that, show them the difference in what's okay, what's wrong, what's extreme, what's not. Not teach them that, yes, this is just something you should do.
Yeah,
you
that's
should
your
go.
job as a parent.
Yeah, you should just go fight somebody now. You played Tekken, so now you should go to school and start beating up kids. No.
You should be watching.
You should
what
be
your kids are
watching them.
doing. Yeah.
You should be monitoring what your kids are playing.
Yes.
They should not be playing, these GTAs when they're in junior high.
Follow the
or
age
high school,
description.
really. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
follow the age description on the game. They're there for a
Yes.
reason. They help. Like,
There
it
needs
really
to
makes
be-
sense.
There needs to be a conscious campaign, and this has to do with the politicians and the video game industry as a whole. Need a conscious campaign to educate parents what these ratings are, what they should be doing
Yep,
with them,
yep.
and what's not. They need to be really educating people on like, you should not be giving these games to your kids, because at a certain point, yes, I understand that kids have a hard time differentiating reality and what's normal and what's not. So I'm gonna give you that, but when somebody's messed up, there's a lot more in their life.
There's a lot
that's
more
that's
going
a lot
on,
more
yeah.
that's in their
If
in
the
their
parent
life.
didn't see the signs beforehand, there's a good context to what's going on with that kid. If the parent doesn't even notice what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, that kid's not getting the care that they need. But another point when you said about the game ratings, when we were kids, how much more prevalent were those game ratings? I could not walk home with a mature game without getting my butt whooped.
Yeah.
That was not going to happen.
Yeah.
And everybody knew it.
Yeah.
Like, those ratings were everywhere. And now it's like people don't seem to care about them.
We're
They're
forgetting
on
what
every game, but no
ESRB
one
means.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one really cares about it anymore, and that's the problem. Like, the
And-
ratings are there for a reason.
Yeah, and you can't. It's the same as. It's you have to understand that these things are. They're stories. You have to be able to detach reality from video games, and like I don't watch Dexter. And think I should go on a serial killer spree.
I love that show, and it never made me homicidal.
It's entertainment, but and for people that maybe it does, there was something wrong with that person initially, and that's the root issue.
Yes.
I'm okay with you raising the price of video games and saying, as an industry, saying let's put $5 towards helping with this cause, but do it to all video games, because I'm willing to put into that. I don't know. Ati, you've been quiet.
I like yeah. You want to speak at all? Or you good?
Oh, I was just
We're having a good
Taking
debate
it in.
here.
well, no, I was just sitting. The fact that they're pointing the fingers at video games is stupid. I mean, ever since the dawn of time, there's been violence in the world. Video games haven't been around since forever. Where did
Some horrible actions have been done before video games. Yeah.
I mean,
Before movies,
before any of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unabomber, right? Goes and blows up a bunch of people at a hospital.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Did he play video games? No.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's.
deep.
Go ahead.
The fact that okay,
You can tell he's really in about this. Like, he's got his phone stand in his hand shaking.
So, like you said before, these kids have problems that are doing this, or people have problems. It was there before video games in their mind, as far as like they had issues with something.
Yeah.
Video games were not the catalyst of the violence.
Hmm.
Some of these people might not even play video games, and they do these acts.
Yep.
So it's to say it's video game related in general. Like when you play Burnout and crash, you go and demolish people. Does that mean that caused the drunken 42 car pileup on the freeway? No.
Probably not. Yeah. Like,
But it's,
Yeah, and I agree. Giant is saying gaming is a terrific escape. When you have a bad day, it's totally appropriate to escape into a game and get your frustrations worked out. What's worse, escaping into a game or resolving to booze and drugs to escape?
exactly.
It's an escape like reading a book. No one is blaming books for violence. It's all a healthy escape from reality for a brief period of time. Now, if somebody goes into that game and they're using it to further their dysfunctional reality, that's different. There's
that's
something
different.
wrong with that person already.
Yeah.
And it's not really the game per se. And like we said, is you need to, as parents, monitor your kids' games as and teach them from a young age what an extreme thing is, what is right, what is wrong. And I can tell you right now, if video games weren't around, there would still be
these issues.
there'd still be issues. It doesn't.
Take video games out.
We
Same
are a
exact
country.
thing.
We are a humanity where violence has been around since the beginning. Wars and atrocious acts of terrorism and angry people that they don't value human life.
Yeah.
They don't value things, and they don't. That's been around long before.
Yeah, and if you think about it, video games came to prevalence in the last 30 years. That's only 30 years.
Yeah, it's only 30 years.
And it became like mainstream.
Like last
15? Last 15 years, it's been way more
Yeah, if you
mainstream.
played video games, you were a nerd.
Yeah, seriously, that's how it is. Now it's just more mainstream. But to be honest, though, I disagree with pointing the fingers at video games. I think parents need to do a better job of monitoring what their kids are doing. Like, for instance, my nephew in elementary school, if you go and pick him up, the kids are are like, they're playing games, but they're using like, they're like, I shot you, ha ha ha. They're having a great time with it. But I ask him, well, how many of your friends play Call of Duty? All of them.
Yeah, that's
Kids in 4th grade, and every single kid plays Call of Duty. Like he needs to play Call of Duty. He goes home and that's how he socializes with his friends. I don't agree with that. I think that's a little too much. Like they're not of age for that.
And I agree. So I don't know.
I feel like there is a problem, but I don't think it's the video games. I think it
No,
really
it's
has to
the
do with
person.
how raise your kids, man. Like you
Yeah.
got to make sure you're on them. You know what's going on.
And
That's important.
I hope Wengot was the name. I hope that because you brought points, and I hope that we did a good job of hearing you and responding and not
They're not shutting
you
Yeah.
down, but having an actual conversation.
You did a
with
good job being bellboys.
I don't like that term.
I don't.
I find
Ate doesn't want to be a bellboy.
I find it
It
offensive.
sounds rude.
It is
does.
rude.
It
That's
is
the point. That's why it's funny. God, jeez.
No.
I don't know. So it's a debatable topic. They're going to do what they want, these lawmakers, but
I'm hoping it doesn't go the way that they're
I hope
planning.
people can think beyond emotion and things are bad, so we need to fix it.
Yeah.
And pointing fingers to, let's really think about
The cause.
why
Not-
there's these,
not
these
not the action, but the cause.
Yep. I agree.
And I'm, like I said, I'm all for raising video games $5 if you're going to put it towards funding this thing.
And
If-
actually do it though.
I want to see
Actually
that,
do it,
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
but do it across all video games.
And
I don't
work
mind.
At a school.
I don't
want to see
mind.
that money coming in.
Yeah,
If
I
it's not
don't-
coming in, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like to take that even further, like if some companies don't want to contribute, then it's whatever. But like, I want it to be known on the packaging that it's going towards a good cause, and I want it to
Like
be
that.
a standard where if you feel like you may need to like get help or something like that, there is a number
Yeah,
for this
see, look
service
at that.
on the box.
Dr. Stewie.
No.
Good points either way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read it.
Okay, so how do you is it Gian?
Just Giant.
Giant.
Giant or Gian, whatever.
Giant.
However you want to say it.
Pronounce my name
Um,
wrong anyway, so.
Yeah. shout
Yeah,
outs.
that's true. How many of us as kids played war in the backyard growing up? With
All the time.
sticks, like you
Whatever you
grab
could find.
you
yeah.
grab the wooden stick, it looked like a gun.
Grab some olives.
I'm
off
old
the tree
enough
and
to
chuck 'em at
Sword
each
fought
other.
with your friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old enough to not grown up with video games consoles, and we're still playing war games with our friends. So I mean, it's inherent in the human nature for this stuff to happen. It's unfortunate, but it's gonna happen in some outlet or another.
And I prefer it happen in a game setting. Even if it is like a fun war game with your friends, it's better than the reality, the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does Stewie say? Well, with $60 and now possibly $65, we kind of made sure the parents who are able to buy the games. What we need is parents to look after the kids and their guardians, and not just friends. Yep.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
You're not trying to be cool with your. I mean,
With your kid.
Yeah.
Of course, you want a good relationship, but you don't want to be like the cool dad. Like, yeah, no, do whatever you want. I'm cool. Like that's a.
You know what? Go
Recipe
go
for
shoot
disaster.
cops and get hookers on GTA. You're a man.
You
now.
got it, buddy.
You got it.
You got
yeah,
it.
No,
Here's a
you
beer. What?
use the ratings, educate on the ratings. Anyways, I think that's kind of all.
All right.
I
I
have.
think
That's
we
all
talked
we
about
have.
what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's
So,
Let's go into the claw.
the
So
claw
that was
corner.
no.
that was a tough topic.
Claw's corner.
Topic.
Podcast.
All right,
We're
so
gonna talk about the other
Uncheck
one.
claw.
yeah, we will. So the claw, what the claw is
Unchecked
is-
channel, yes. Top. It's at the top.
on the right.
Oh, sorry, I'm blind.
There you go.
Now transition. Go back to the right scene first of all. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forget it, guys.
Give
We
me a
tried.
second.
We tried. It's
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
Okay. You need to.
Yep.
Not on that one. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. Okay, just click. You got it.
There it is.
There it is.
And he
Okay.
got it. All right.
Yeah.
The chat lobby
Yay.
asks. The claw for short. This is where we turn our whole show over to the audience. As you can tell, it has been an interactive podcast where we invite all in the chat to talk with us on any subject and make comments and all of that, and we try to interact with you as much as possible. This is where we turn it over to you. Whatever you guys want to talk about, within reason, we will talk about it. Anything within video game related, our company related. If you're new to us, what do we do? What are you guys about?
What ought to beard?
What Ate puts? We talked about that last time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. We actually had 3 different
It's-
beard products. We had Face Here and Hazel Breed.
Oh.
We gave you guys our top 3
I
beard
missed
products.
the best podcast.
You did.
Or you could ask X-Lorian how his day's going. Whatever.
You can ask
You
Lauren,
know
how's
those
your day
beard
going?
products?
How's your day going, Lauren?
Better than normal.
There we go.
Yay, okay.
That's a positive.
So we did have to discuss Mavericks though. a little
Oh.
bit, which we don't have a slide for.
Yeah, so we'll actually open it up because we were supposed
This
to talk
time.
about this. What I want to talk about is
You
Mavericks.
guys talk about Mavericks? There you go.
There you go. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Mavericks Proving Grounds, I think is what it's called.
Something like that.
It's a new battle royale game coming out.
400
that's what it
people.
was.
Yeah, 400 people as opposed to the 100, so 4 times as many people.
Did you
That's-
see how big the map is?
It's huge. It's
It's
like
like
12
12 kilometers.
12
yeah.
kilometers square
it's,
miles.
It's huge,
That's
right?
too much.
No,
though.
but think about it. But what's cool about it is they're looking to come out and do what nobody else has done for Battle Royale. This map, it's like Hunger Games.
Yeah, and
There's
it's
gonna
dynamic.
be like it's dynamic. It's fully a fully immersive, dynamic environment where there's gonna be like random wildfires that
Yeah.
start in the forests and like
Because PUBG runs so well on Xbox already. Let's just make it. Let's increase the players. Let's increase the graphics fidelity in the world.
That's the other
Let's
thing,
Just,
it's a-
let's just make it way better.
it's
also-
a high fidelity game, and that's.
It's-
Let's remember that. Go ahead.
It's also not going to be out right now. Like, give it time. It's probably
But
be
come
out.
on.
It's going to be a few years before.
Here's
this
my
game.
prediction, guys.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
All right.
400 is the battle royale is only the small part of what this game actually is. It's actually gonna be an MMO with 1,000 people in one world.
I like
but that's
that,
not battle royale.
But
So
that's not the battle royale part. So that's what is it going to be like? Just a 400-person PvP map in an MMO? Like that's insane.
yeah. Wicked Minds wants to know: did Zoner get shorter? Yes.
You know what, Wicked Minds?
He's asked-
and I grew hair, and my voice lightened up. Okay, and I can drink cold drinks. It's crazy.
He's asked that question like 4 times in the chat,
Wicked
and he's like,
Minds,
"I
I'm
want
a
an
whole
answer."
new man.
Also,
You got to try yoga. It did
Stewie
work.
McGinger Patches. We have seen you.
We
And
know it's
hello.
you. Don't worry, buddy.
How you
Up,
doing?
Stewie.
Could you imagine a spicy drop on Mavericks?
There
It's
would
like-
be no.
It's like, oh hey, only 300 people dropped at school today. Oh yeah.
Have you, Dr. Stewie? Have you guys seen the 60 FPS and smoothness of Fortnite Battle Royale? Yeah, we have seen it. We don't like it.
Hey,
Well, it's not horrible.
It's
just
smooth, I'll give you that,
It's just
but-
different.
hey, you wanna grab my tissues when you come back?
What?
All right.
Chris wants tissues, guys. He didn't mute his mic for that, so that's fine.
I don't need
Um,
to. You know what? Ask me how I'm feeling.
Honestly,
'cause I'm
Battle
sick.
Royale though has too many. It's just the fact that the learning curve is learning what weapons not to use and what bugs there are. That bugs me because that means the game's broken and it needs to be fixed. That's in my opinion. But that's
What, having actually learned how to be good at
no,
a game
no. The
is
fact
bad?
that certain weapons are ass and you just are supposed to know that, and then like there's the way that you can like switch between shotguns and have like unlimited like without having to reload. That's insane. Like that's a bug that needs to be fixed.
Yeah, that's my issue with Fortnite as well.
There's
It's
a lot
got-
of bugs.
They keep adding and adding and adding, and there's just bugs.
Oh,
They don't fix
but
it.
the fact that I know we talked about it earlier, but the fact that you can glide anywhere on the map pissed me off.
That's just a design choice.
No,
That's
why even
'Cause you're so
freaking-
used- you're
but
so
why
used to
copy
pu-
the Airbus if it doesn't actually do anything?
I am sick. Yes.
Like it doesn't mean you could literally have them all just jump from the center of the map in different directions and it would give you the same kind of feel. Like you can get to any point on the map from any point
Well,
on the Airbus.
not
Like,
exactly. Say if you like, for
pretty
example,
sure if you went straight
it's
to glider.
if you go to the glider, it's about 3/4 of the map you can get to, which is admittedly it's a big area,
And
but it's still kind of like yesterday I was playing with Corey, and I ended up we left like at the very end of the flight path, and the circle was on the opposite side of
Did
it.
you just double back?
We basically had to go all the way
Yeah,
back.
and that's okay. I mean, it does put you in the middle of nowhere, but part of PUBG is you have to wait for the flight path before you can even choose where you land.
That's true.
In this game, you can literally choose anywhere and be like, oh,
But
let's just
then
go there.
It's meant to be
Yeah.
more arcadey, more just having a whatever. It's not it's not a strategy style
You know-
game. It's just
There's just
slice
too
and drop,
many.
slice and
There's
drop.
just too many things
You know-
copied from PUBG without making it the PUBG mechanic.
the worst part about Fortnite for me, to be perfectly honest, and why gliding is terrible. Every central area is pretty much in the center of the damn map.
That's not true.
Well, there's The map is just so small. I think it makes it feel that way.
There-
There's not a lot on the outsides because the map really can't have that much
you're
on the
never gonna
outsides.
need to go to any of the corners because you're really not gonna get the greatest stuff there. Like there's
See, I didn't know that.
you could basically look, and there's a big circle where all the loot will actually be, and towards the corners it starts getting worse and worse. Like Moisty Mire, no one goes there at all. It's literally known as like one of the worst places to be.
Whatever.
I don't know. That game was interesting. I just remember my entire time playing, I'd pick up weapons and Chris would be like, "Yeah, that's ass."
And then you shoot them, and they were.
And it's like, well, great.
The only one really worth it was like the AR, the AR with the scope.
Yeah, like, yay, I can do damage now.
See,
Woo!
the M16 was pretty good.
I'm getting total mommed right now by like 3 people.
I mean, I did kill one guy with a shotgun. I was pretty happy about that, but you know, they were in my face, so
Yeah.
it
It was
worked
funny
as it
because
should.
Corey told me that the minigun was
I
crappy,
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
and then I go and kill 3 people with it in front
Yeah.
of him.
You're
It's
like,
like,
"Oh, I
it's, like,
like
it's all
this."
how you use the
It
gun.
honestly-
I will say the game is easier than
Oh, yeah.
PUBG
Oh, yeah,
by
yeah.
by
And I wasn't
a
as
1,000
mad when
times.
I died for sure. Like I know how people like, yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get as upset. That's true, you don't, because the game isn't as realistic.
Because
and
it
you're not as
doesn't feel
ingrained.
like you're in
Yeah.
a survival situation.
You're not. You're not.
It's meant to be just okay.
I feel like I'm
died,
running
replaced,
around on
you know.
Halo, maybe kind of like it's kind of
Yeah,
like
Again, it's a very
And-
different.
yeah.
I could see why
It's
Gears
easier.
players
It's
like
it's
it a
meant
lot.
to be like PUBG, yes, and they try copying some things, yes, but the overall feel and the way you play it is different.
I loved what Chris did when we were playing though. Chris was running across a cliff and he's like throwing his building in front of him and he misses one platform and he just
Oh, yeah, he
plummets
just-
to his death. Like
was funny.
he's away from us and we're like, what happened? I'm like, Chris just fell off the edge of his own bridge and kept
Oh
going.
no, that was when Ate was like hoarding something and he wouldn't share it.
And you were like running over to him and you like just fell through because you
And
missed
then,
that.
then I was
Yeah.
like,
missed
you know what,
that build.
fine, we're splitting up. So I decided to build
Yeah.
over the void.
I'll say it's a lot easier. It's fun, but it's no PUBG. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Wow.
The computer
everybody.
crashed,
Really bad.
and that
Windows
really
updates.
sucked. And then they came back with Windows updates. So sorry about that. We
I wonder if we
are
just run Linux.
No.
we're back. I'm sure all of you are gone now.
Turn down Matt a little
Tell them
bit.
to
Matt's
refresh.
pretty loud. Turn him down.
There we go.
Um,
Matt?
It can match Ate.
I'm sure most
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
gone now, but we came back basically to just sign off for
Just to
anybody
say that
that's,
we love you
anybody that's
guys
still
and-
here.
Thanks for watching, and we feel like we had a good podcast today, to be honest.
Really good podcast.
A lot
yeah.
of communication, new people jumping in. It was good.
Yeah.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Something we
At the
did not
very
foresee.
end too.
At the
very
very end,
end,
I
we
was
made it
literally
through.
about to end the
We
show.
made it through the worst stuff, and then we got right to the ending. It's like, bloop.
Bloop, a whole computer crashed.
Windows is like, oh, you want to end it? I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Blank screen.
That being said,
Well, thanks.
Claw was fun.
Yeah, Claw was a
The
good.
show was fun.
The show was a lot of fun.
If you want to follow us on any of our social media platforms, Twitter is CMG_Gamecast.
It's not the. I know, we made
And-
it before they had the character.
YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are all Casual Misfits Gaming. If you want to listen to the podcast on your drive to work or drive from work, or on during your workout, I don't know.
Do I?
Or
you
during
can-
work.
Our podcast is available for audio on iTunes and SoundCloud. And if you have Android, any podcast catcher can find us.
Oh, we're
basically.
legit on iTunes now too, which is the cool thing.
Yeah.
We're effing legit.
I thought we
So,
already were.
No, I know, but now we can see all our data and
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Oh.
legit.
so I haven't even looked at that yet. So, yeah, that's
Anyway,
what we
thanks,
are.
guys. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This has been the casual.
Okay.
What, Chris? What do you
I
want to
was
say?
just gonna announce what we were doing for Mod
I was gonna say
Monday.
that.
What are we doing
are
for
playing
Mod Monday?
I'm actually doing something by myself.
What are you gonna play?
I am either going to do a story game or a story puzzle game.
All right, guys. So
Do it.
Join
It's
Chris
gonna-
for Mod Monday. We'll be there in the chat talking it up, so
Yep.
we'll be ready. I'll make sure I'm available to watch Chris and comment and make him feel pretty good about himself on the game. I don't know
And
what
we
you're playing
don't know what we're doing for game night yet because we might actually be having a meeting and turn game night over to our mods.
What?
We got some legalities we gotta
What?
figure out.
No,
So-
why has no one told me about this?
So we just
Why am I
decided-
the last man out?
Because we just literally just talked about it right before.
Yeah.
Why was I not listening?
Because you weren't.
Okay,
God,
You were in the other room.
Ex-Lorian will make an executive decision right now.
You're not making any executive decisions.
you
Oh.
don't get executive
For-
decisions.
I was gonna-
Robert's gonna make an executive decision right now. We're playing Smite on Tuesday. All right.
Anyways,
I was just gonna say maybe if the fans want to come play with me and we could have like a fan appreciation night on Tuesday.
That
I want to
works.
be
That
there for
actually
that
kinda
though
nice.
too. I want to be there for that.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll save that for later. So Smite game night on Tuesday.
Anyways.
Don't you gotta be there for the meeting too?
Yeah,
Luther?
you do.
Oh.
You do.
I just want to play Smite.
All right, so
You're an
Tuesday
under
will
two.
be X-Lorian Appreciation Tuesday, where you can
And
just come hang
Monday.
out with
It's just
X-Lorian.
X-Lorian week. How about you just stream every day?
Jillian
All
says,
right, I
hold
can
on,
do that.
stop talking, Chris. Jillian says legality means Robert's out.
That's not true.
I'm pretty much a bellboy, so
we
I
didn't,
don't
we
deal with
didn't, we didn't want to
legalities or
tell you
political
this way,
stuff.
but you're out, Robert. Sorry.
What?
Just
What?
kidding.
I should have paid more attention out there. I came back all chipper. I would have been bummed.
Also, by the way, Robert, I'm
What?
hired. Sorry.
Anyways,
Who?
this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 43.
And we love you guys. We do.
Yeah, we love all of you.
We love
It's
all
been
you
fun.
guys. I love you almost as much as Ate's beard.
That's a lot of love.
A lot of love.
A lot of beard.
It's a lot of beard.
A lot of beard.
Anyways, this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast. Do you have the transition ready, Chris? Because I'm about to sign off.
Yeah, seriously. like, come
Oh,
on.
we didn't
yeah.
say who we
This
were.
is your
though.
job.
I
Yeah,
am
exit.
There we
Matt
go.
Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, as always, we had...
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
And on the end, we had...
Robert Link, also known as Rob Dog 1991.
Rob Dog 1991.
Oh, yeah.
I love
And on
this.
the production side, we
Yeah.
had...
X-Lorian, who has a final message.
Has a final message. Go
Another
for
one.
it.
Go ahead.
For anyone having, any personal issues or anything like that, because I know we did talk about the whole gaming and issue thing, there's a great number you could text if you need help. It's called 741-741. A counselor will be there to talk to you if you're ever in need of any personal help or assistance.
Is that a
of the
real thing?
emotional kind. Yes.
Oh,
Awesome.
fantastic.
Thank
it
you,
is.
Chris.
Okay, cool.
And by the way, we're available.
Yeah.
Yeah,
talk
feel
to
free
you.
to
We'll be your
DM us.
friends.
Jump into our Discord.
If you don't
We
have
chat
friends,
all the time.
we're in the Discord. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
DM us, we'll be your friends. We'll
And
We'll
here's
be your
here's a
friends. We'll
here's a
talk.
Discord link too, right here.
Man, Alte's with the links today, man. He's if you've
I-
ever seen
Hey,
him on
we're
his
with the
phone-
link too, Robert.
Ha!
Link.
I figured it was important since we talked about some relatively heavy stuff today.
And I like that. I like that you said that, and I think we should put that maybe in that number in like the title of our podcast or something cool like that.
We'll put it in our description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like it's good.
Anyways, this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 43. We'll see you next week.
Trace Quattro?
Tres Quattro.
Wait, no.
No.
Quattro Trace.
Quattro Tres,
way
yeah.
to mess that up.
Hey, sign off already.
Ah.
Bye. Transition. Here we go. Mute the mics.